Bienvenidos!
Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day. We're talking about how we want to add Doge to Tarkov. No, actually no, we gotta put Yoda away because we're actually gonna have a serious topic because it's gonna drive me insane, and is Bitcoin farm actually ever worth it? And you know, it drives me up the wall. Yes, it's worth it, or no, it's not worth it. And everyone has a different opinion, and the answer is it depends, and that's an awful answer, but I'm gonna give you the tools to be able to decide if it's the right answer for you. So here are the numbers. If you look at our handy dandy sheet here, that basically means a whole lot of hoopla until I tell you what it means. So what this sheet means is basically how to decide how many days it's going to take you to break even in Escape from Tarkov's hideout with Bitcoin farm. I'm just going to go to the level 25 or the level 2 with 25 GPUs and the level 3 with 50 GPUs, because I think those are the only two that are really worth having. Now, making some assumptions here, fuel cost is set at 165,000, basically, or roughly that, because this is how you would get it from Jaeger, because the market fluctuates. This is a way to get a static number that never changes. GPUs for now I put at 410,000. I understand they fluctuate. I got mine a heck of a lot cheaper than this, but we're using the most current numbers, and I used on the lower end. This number I can tell you how to change in case it increases in price or decreases in price in future. Same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin I have at 250,000 rubles or 250,000 rubles. Granted, this changes essentially every single day that Elon Musk tweets, so you know the numbers could change. I'm sorry, Elon. Thanks for taking me to the moon. Anyway, so things that don't change. We're talking about the number of GPUs we're talking with 25 or 50, and the fuel time, if you don't have solar power, we're going off a static number of 21 hours per fuel can. I'm talking about the big ones that you get from Jaeger, the metal ones, or 42. I understand this number changes. However, we're going to use static numbers because I'm not going to deal with all the differential equations that I have to do to min-max this. This will get you a rough estimate. It'll be within a day, if not hours of difference. So just keep that in mind. Now, these numbers are static and will not change regardless. At 25 Bitcoin, 25 GPUs, it's going to take about 19 and a quarter hours to get one Bitcoin. And at 50, it's going to take about 13 and a third. Unless BSG makes changes, these numbers should not change, which means all you got to do is take this hour and divide it by this rate, and same with this one, and you get Bitcoin per fuel container. Now we use this to get your Bitcoin per day profit, essentially. So 3.1 Bitcoins per fuel can at the solar powered one, and you get 1.1 Bitcoin per fuel can in the non-solar powered one. So why is this important? Now you take this number and then you take it and you multiply it by Bitcoin, because this is the rate. So 1.1 times the rate of Bitcoin for this example, and for the numbers I'm using this 250,000. You can change this number to whatever Bitcoin is at the time if you want to calculate how much Bitcoin will cost or whatever. So same with fuel. If you can get fuel cheaper and you stocked up on it, or if it's more expensive for whatever reason, it will equal out to whatever this profit number is. For the solar power, you use the 3.1 Bitcoin minus the fuel cost. This is profit. Now, you want profit per day, which is what I'm looking for to tell you how many days it takes to pay off your Bitcoin farm. You take the 24 hours divided by how long the fuel will take. That is this number. Same with this one. This is solar power. This is non-solar power. Now this will equal profit per day. With the numbers that I have right here, the profit per day is 125,000 from 25 GPUs, and for 50 GPUs, it is 348,000 for 50 GPUs. Now, total cost, rough estimate, 12 million to get here for your Bitcoin farm, for just the hideout cost for the Bitcoin farm and the GPUs, not the rest of the hideout requirement. Keep that in mind. I always think it's like a good thing to upgrade your hideout because it allows you to get through tasks faster, but to each his own. So 12 million. We're actually looking at probably closer to 17 million with all of the hideout upgrades, but keep in mind, I'm just doing the GPU upgrades. So 12 million, 10 million of which come from GPUs. Now, basically we take this 12 million and we divide it by this 125,000, and this will give me the number of days it takes, and that's this number here, which is 96 days. So if you were to get 25 Bitcoins today, get all the way up there, or 25 GPUs today and get all the way up there, it would take you 96 days starting today if all these numbers stayed the same to pay off your level 2 Bitcoin farm. Now, for 50 GPUs and solar power, it costs about 35 million to get here. 25 million or 20 million, excuse me, from the GPUs alone at this current price, and about 12 million from solar power, probably closer to about 50, 45-ish million total. However, just to pay off the solar power, which you'll need, and the GPUs and the Bitcoin farm, it's going to take you roughly 100 days. As I said, basically, take this formula, super simple, super easy. All you got to do is take the profit, divide it by days, and subtract your cost. I gave you the formula, so the 1.1 times whatever the cost of Bitcoin is, minus whatever the cost of your fuel is, change it to days, divide it by your total cost. It'd be different for everyone because I just took 25 times the cost of GPUs to get to this number. That's the big hitter. So if GPUs tank to 30, this number is going to be 25 times 300,000, which will probably be like what, 8.2 million, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's going to be about a quarter or less than this. So it could be like 7.8 million roughly. Doesn't matter. That's how you figure out if the Bitcoin farm is worth it for you. So basically 3 months from now to pay off your Bitcoin farm. Now, I'm guessing this wipe is lasting for another 5 more months. So with all of that being said, I totally think that if you're going to be playing Tarkov until the end of the wipe, this is what you want your Bitcoin farm to be looking. I mean, it's not essential, it's not vital. I understand that, Tarkov does get stale. However, if you're planning on playing every single day until the wipe, I think Bitcoin farm is definitely something you should invest in. Even if you're at the point where you can get to the level 25, or not the level 25, the 25 GPUs in your Bitcoin farm, I still think it's worth it. Even if you just play Tarkov 2 days a week or whatever, if you still play it for a long period of time, it's your main game, you play it for months on end. If you're going to quit Tarkov in the next month when the meta gets stale, save your money, don't invest in the Bitcoin, invest in Doge instead. No, I'm just joking. Just keep your money. It's better worth it that way. It's a personal decision. No one can ever tell you if the Bitcoin farm is going to be worth it. Only you can decide, because it really depends on if you're going to make it to the 100-day mark or the 25-day mark or whatever it is. We're a month into wipe and people are going to start having the bankroll in order to run meta gear. So all that being said, I hope this helps you make your decision on whether or not you should invest in the Bitcoin farm. That's all I have for this video. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe because it helps me out a great deal. If you did not like the video, tell me why you didn't like the video. Yoda said invest in Doge and add Doge to Tarkov, so this is not financial advice. I gotta throw that in there now. Anyway, hope you have a great day.